Hold on. I gotta pee pee. Okay, now I'm ready. Hola, my beautiful lotus flowers. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. And if you are new here, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it so much. If you're into nerding out on everything astrology, spirituality, and fantasy, this is the community for you. Knowing how much influence a person has in their chart from the 4 zodiac elements will greatly determine their personality, the approach they take in life, and what they stand for. Learn what the elements might be saying about you and why you feel like maybe you don't connect to your sun sign. And if you don't know what I mean by sun sign, be sure that you watch this video. The card will be here and the link will be in the description. If you do not connect to your sun sign, you might be an Aries that connects a lot more to a water sign. And the reason for that is the influence of the elements in your birth chart. So in this video, I will be giving you the basics of the elements and what they mean, and hopefully by the end you can look at your birth chart and figure out why the heck you connect to that water sign more than you do your fire sign. First and foremost, there are 12 zodiac signs total. There are 4 elements that we will be talking about today: fire, earth, air, and water. Since there are 4 elements and 12 zodiac signs, there are 3 zodiac signs that belong to each element. Let's begin with the fire element. So the fire zodiac signs that we have are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. All fire signs have masculine energy. And when I say masculine and feminine, I don't mean like boy or girl, so drop your typical gender associations right now. Masculine signs are typically more like out there, outgoing, and aggressive and energetic, whereas the feminine signs are considered to be more emotionally in tune, more calm, or more down to earth, I guess. With that in mind, the fire signs are usually going to be the most passionate, energetic, ambitious people that you will ever meet. They love to be center stage. They love to have attention on them. So a lot of fire signs will definitely do something with their lives that is very out there in the public and leading other people. The fire signs have been known to be the signs in the zodiac that are like the warriors. They kind of show everybody else how to pave new paths, burn old bridges, and burn new paths to lead the way for everybody else. On the flip side, fire signs can also come with a short temper and very little patience, but that's only if you channel the fire aspect of your chart negatively. So if you have a large fire element influence in your chart, you may notice that you resonate with a lot of these traits. Next, we have the earth element. So the earth signs in the zodiac are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. The earth signs have feminine energy. Again, drop your gender associations. So remember what I said about masculine and feminine. So all the earth signs have feminine energy. They are considered the builders of the zodiac, whereas the fire signs are considered the leaders. So the builders of the zodiac are usually the most loyal, stable, and dependable people in the zodiac. Since they're the most practical and grounded, no pun intended, but the most grounded people, they're the ones who will pull us out of our heads, snap us out of whatever we're doing, and remind us that we need to stay focused and build a solid foundation for our lives. And since the earth element rules over everything in the physical realm of our lives, some earth signs may find that if they negatively channel this element, they may be a bit too materialistic and focus too much on spending money rather than gaining a solid foundation of money for the long term. If you have a lot of earth element in your birth chart, you may resonate with a lot of these traits. Before we continue, be sure that you like and subscribe so you don't forget, okay? Okay, thanks. Next, we have the air element. The air signs of the zodiac are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Whereas the air signs were the leaders, the earth signs are the builders. The air signs are seen as the winds of change in the zodiac. So these signs are usually all about innovation, communication, and putting things into motion. Those with a heavy air influence in their chart can be very versatile individuals and always moving on to the next thing, which can make them hard for other people to keep up with. but it means they're never boring. On the more negative side, the air signs can also be very unreliable and indecisive because of their versatile, quick-moving nature. So if you have a lot of air in your chart, you may resonate with a lot of these traits. Next, we have the water element. The water signs of the zodiac are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. All water signs have a feminine energy. They are seen as the healers and the dreamers of the zodiac. Those with a large water influence in their chart may come off a little bit mysterious or hard to grasp at first. But upon diving deeper, see what I did there? Upon diving deeper into someone with heavy water influence, they're usually the most caring and empathetic individuals. Their intuition and their emotional capacity also makes for some of the best creatives in the zodiac as well. On the flip side, they can be quite hypersensitive and moody if they're channeling the water element a bit negatively. So if you have a lot of water influence in your chart, these traits may resonate with you. So I thought it was a perfect opportunity to give you guys a small lesson on how exactly to figure out which element dominates your birth chart in case you don't know how to yourself. And it's okay because I had to learn as well. Every astrologer and people that read their birth charts use different methods. This is just the one that I found. All of them are still going to come to the same conclusion. So I'll just tell you how I determined what element dominates my personal birth chart. So what you first want to do is find your birth chart, and I will link a couple websites I like down below. This is one that I really love, Astro Charts, because it's so easy to read and I just love the layout of everything that they provide for you. So I'm going to be showing you my Astro Chart birth chart here. And here you can see that if you have not watched my birth chart, how to read one in minutes video, I will go ahead and leave it on the screen here, and there will be a card. And I'll link it in the description for you as well if you want to watch it first. So all of this might look like mumbo jumbo to you, but that video breaks it down really well for you. Okay, so we're trying to figure out the element. First and foremost, what I would do is I would write down each of the elements that we went over. So I would write down fire, earth, water, and air. So that way I can keep track of how much of each element is in my chart as I go, and it's easy to add everything up. So I'm going to go ahead and just scroll down to where they provide my ascendant sign, my sun sign, moon sign. It should be a chart that looks similar to this right here that my mouse is circling, okay? So the three things that you want to calculate first are what elements dominate your moon, sun, and ascendant signs, since those are the most prevalent signs in your entire chart. They're going to have the heaviest influence on you as a person. So first, I have my sun sign in Pisces, as you can see right here. So I'm going to write down 2 points because every moon, sun, and ascendant element gets 2 points. So, sun sign in Pisces, so next to the water element that I wrote down, I'm going to write the number 2. So I got 2 points in the water element. My moon sign, right here under my sun sign, is in Gemini. Gemini is an air sign, like we said, so I'm going to write down 2 points in the air sign category. So I have 2 points in water and 2 points in air. Then I'm going to go to my ascendant sign, which for this website it's listed right here, if you can see my mouse. So the ascendant sign is in Taurus, which is an earth sign. So I'm going to write 2 points in earth. So currently I have 2 points in air, water, and earth. So go ahead and do this with your birth chart. Start with the 3 main pillars, moon sign, moon sign, sun sign, and ascendant sign first. Now we're going to go through all of the celestial bodies in our chart and see where they lie, and we're going to assign 1 point for all the rest. So now starting with Mercury right here, my Mercury is in Aquarius, which is an air sign. So I'm going to write 1 more point in the air sign category that I wrote down. Next, underneath Mercury, we have Venus, and my Venus is in Aquarius. So that's another air sign. So I'm going to write another point in my air sign category. Next, I have Mars in Leo. Leo is a fire sign, so I'm going to write 1 point in the fire category. Next, I have Jupiter in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is also a fire sign, so I'm going to write 1 point in fire sign category. Next, I have Saturn in Pisces. Pisces is a water sign, so I'm going to add another point to the water element. Then I have Uranus in Capricorn right here. Make sure you're following my mouse so you don't end up confused. So Uranus in Capricorn, I'm going to assign 1 point to the Earth category. Neptune in Capricorn, so another point to the Earth category. Pluto in Sagittarius, another point to the fire category. North Node in Scorpio, me personally, I count the North Node and everything because they are still important even though they don't have the heaviest influence on your chart. So the North Node is in Scorpio, so I'm going to add another point to the water signs. I have the Chiron, I don't know if you say Chiron or Chiron, I'm not sure. But I have that in Virgo, so I'm going to add another point to Earth signs. We already went over my ascendant, and then I have the midheaven, or the medius coli, I think it's called, is in Aquarius, so I'm going to add another point to air. So now you're going to add these up. So when I add mine up, I have 3 points in fire. I'm going to have 4 points in air. I'm going to have 4 points in water, and I have 5 points in earth. So earth is the dominating element in my chart, so I'm going to resonate a lot with earth element traits. Hopefully this helped you navigate your own birth chart, so let's go ahead and bounce back into the video. If any of these elements seem to resonate with your personality traits, leave a comment below telling me which element resonated with you the most. And be sure that you join the LaBlue Lotus Facebook community if you want more on astrology, spirituality, and all that fun stuff. Most importantly, if you like this video, be sure that you hit that thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. So don't go before you do that. And be sure you watch these videos because they will teach you so much more about the basics of astrology. And I have many future videos coming out that will help you as well. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Adios!